Hello there guys, it's Joey. So this is actually going to be a little crystal haul for the most part, as well as some midnight incense. So things have taken a good turn, so grabbed a few little bits and pieces from the local holistic place. I've said it before and I'll say it again, I think it's important to support businesses which are in the physical community that stock items such as this wherever possible, and I've actually built up friendships with two of the women, one in particular that work there, and I think it's really important to support your local holistic places, spiritual places, witchy places, wherever you can. So the first thing that I got today was some more Midnight Nag Champa incense. Nag Champa Midnight is one of the stick incenses that I give to the Morgan in offering. It works for me on this basis when I want to be swift and clean about it, and I have no problem personally offering stick incense up, particularly this one. It has a sensual undertone and it's very strong and beautiful, so it works really well in my opinion. So there you go, there's that. So the first crystal, they're all tumblestones bar one, so they're all a little bit smaller, is a garnet. And it's actually an almandine garnet. So from the Book of Stones is a stone of ancient times in human history, when people were more intimately connected to the earth, when life was more physically demanding. Its energies are very earth connected and can vibrationally enhance one's vitality and endurance. Activates and strengthens the base chakra, our portal of connection to the physical world. It is an excellent stone for those who are feeling ungrounded or lack energy. This is also the stone of tangible truth. If one tends to build castles in the air, Almandine Garnet can assist in manifesting a realistic version of that here on Earth. As a stone of the first chakra, Almandine can help arouse the energies of Kundalini. Kundalini? Is that pronounced correctly? I think so. The profound spiritual power said to lie dormant at the base of the spine. Once stimulated, they are stabilized and kept somewhat more grounded by this garnet's steady, slow vibration. Also a stone of psychic protection. So there you go. I really wanted one of those, and I also got 4 of these, which are also garnet, and I'm reasonably sure that they are the Uvarovite garnet, the darker green. They're not the Groschulite, because that's I'm pretty sure they're not the Groschulite, because the Groschulite is sort of much lighter, much more pea soup in colour, and it was a bit more speckled in the thing, whereas these are much darker. These are beautiful. Heals the feeling of insufficiency in all its aspects, whether it's the sense of scarcity in finances or the lack of self-confidence, love, power, knowledge, vitality, or any other object, experience, or quality. Uvarovite can clear away the idea that it is not enough. It opens the heart to see one contains everything that one truly needs. It brings a sense of peace and contentment, plus knowledge that the universe provides one with precisely with what is required in any given moment, at least as far as the agenda of one's spiritual evolution is concerned. In seeing this, one learns to surrender to that agenda, healing the struggle to satisfy the lower desires, which are the source of the feeling of lack to begin with. Suggested that it's coupled with Moldavite, which I can't get hold of because it's just so frickin' expensive. etc. Okay, so I got these for gridding, the little one. I really like them. I thought they were really interesting and unusual. They almost look a little bit Ravenhead-like, or Snakehead maybe. So I thought they were lovely. Okie dokie. And the next ones, which are really pretty as well, are Chrysocolla. Chrysocolla. I can't remember how you pronounce it. Someone will correct me, someone always does. Okay, communication, express of the sacred, goddess energies, gentleness and power, water, throat chakra, heart chakra, root chakra. Is a stone of empowerment of the feminine energies in both women and men. It emanates gentleness and power, teaching us that genuine power best expresses itself through gentleness. It is the stone of the goddess, and those who resonate with Chrysocolla will likely feel her ancient and enduring energies rising within themselves. Stimulates the throat chakra for clear communication of one's inner wisdom. It can even be an aid to learning what wisdom actually is. Those who have had the experience of being surprised by hearing oneself speak a thought more profound than which one had in one's mind will know what is meant by this. The process of formulating and speaking one's ideas, particularly when it is done spontaneously, can reveal one's true innate wisdom. Is also attuned to the vibrations of Earth and can facilitate one's empathic connection with the Earth's consciousness. Oh, I can't read today, my brain's all over the place, I will be grounding. And then so on and so forth, just really what it couples with. Also known as a teaching stone. Very much about the vocal, the spoken word. Okie dokie then. Then I got a piece of orange kyanite. This is an interesting looking piece. It kind of reminds me of the head of Sauron a bit, which is a bit odd. Or from this angle, a foot, a crow foot. Can you see a crow foot? Duck foot maybe, I don't know. Might be me being weird. So the meanings aren't actually in the book of stones, and I couldn't see them for the crystal bibble either for orange kyanite. So we're going online. Orange kyanite is a fairly new crystal found in Tanzania. Stone of creativity. Balancing the sacral chakra, orange kyanite increases our senses, self-esteem and communication skills, enable us to use our intuition in decision making. It increases creative thinking, sexuality and clairsentience. Instills a sense of childlike joy in all of us, enabling us to put our imaginations to work. Eases depression and helps with optimism and positive thinking. Assists with overcoming eating disorders, libido disorders, fertility problems, eases disorders of the bladder, digestive system and kidney. So there you go. So the last piece I was really happy to find actually, because for a little while now I've wanted a raw piece of this next crystal, and generally speaking it costs an arm and a leg, and so I haven't got one up until this point. This was very reasonable. Excuse me. Okay, so the next piece is raw Morganite. Divine love and compassion even, water and the heart chakra. Morganite is attuned most clearly to the frequency of divine love. Opens the heart on another level, making us aware of the huge ocean of cosmic love. Can immediately release a sense of old pain and sorrow and bring instead a sense of lightness as though a burden has been lifted. It can make the healing of old wounds easier, bringing long forgotten traumas into consciousness where one can relieve them one last time as they are being released. Is recommended for those who want to do serious inner work and emotional self-healing. Not only can it cleanse and activate the heart, bringing it into harmony with the divine plan, it can also awaken us to the awareness that all our life suffering and pain serve the higher purpose of our spiritual growth. Is a water element ally that acts to cleanse and energize the heart and the emotional body. Opens and clears the heart chakra and promotes the healing of previous fears, resentments and angers. Excellent for ridding oneself of an attachment to past relationships which have ended badly or one feels is unresolved. It can help one recognize emotional patterns that need to be cleared before a new relationship can be successful. If one is seeking a soulmate relationship, Morganites can help one identify the attitudes, past wounds and habitual relationship patterns that may be standing in the way of engaging one's soul partner. And then again it's talking about divine love. So it was pretty good going, pretty good, reasonable price for a piece of raw Morganite. I was pleased. They didn't have any labradorite. I was like, today I should find a new piece of labradorite and it will be fantastic. No. I didn't really do that. I would have liked another piece of labradorite, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I thought the bits I did find were fantastic. I was really pleased. And it's been a little while since I've been able to get any crystals, so it was really great to just be able to go and have a peruse, see what was new. There wasn't that many different things. Depending on how things go, I may or may not go to the market on Saturday. There's a wonderful crystal stall on the market, and she's very reasonable, much more reasonable than anywhere else. I love it. But yeah, I was really chuffed. I think the greener garnet, which I'm not going to pretend I can pronounce. Oh, I don't know what the matter with my brain is today. This is really professional video creation with a load of nonsense at the end. I'm so glad people come for the crystals and not for me. It's grief. I can't speak at all. But yeah, the green garnets are really unusual. They're really a depth of green, which is really interesting. And they're apparently commonly mistaken for emerald, which is interesting. I'm going to be fascinated to see how the energy works between them and the Chrysocolla. I'm pretty sure that's how they pronounce it. So yeah, this was a crystal haul of crystal goodness with a load of stuttering and mumbling and nonsense from me. You're welcome. Many blessings.